Hello, welcome along to this video where I'm going to show you how I pass prop fund challenges using a simple strategy, a really simple strategy on crude oil. Now, watch this video till the end because I'm going to go through some examples. I'm not even going to cherry pick trades. I'm going to go back every single day and have a look to see if there would have been a trade, and if there would have been, would it have paid off for us? Now, before I get into this, I use Apex. They offer great discounts on their prop firm challenges. I've got a discount code, and if you input that, it's in the description. If you input that or click my link, then you will always get the best deal. You'll get the best deal possible with the most money off. So please do click on that. Right, okay. Crude oil. This works really well with crude oil. I don't see many traders trading crude oil, but I like it, and it works really, really well for me. There's one indicator you need on TradingView. It is IBSV2. And that's it there. You don't need to do anything to it. Just add it to your chart. And what it'll do, it'll show you inside bars, and it will color them orange like this. And all an inside bar is, it's a candlestick where the high and low is completely within the high and low of the previous candle, if that makes sense. And that's just gives us a little visual aid of that particular candle. So what we're looking for, and there is a little bit of discretion to this challenge, to this trading strategy, should I say. What we're looking for is clear sort of direction. We need the market to sort of tell us what it's doing before it does it. So we look to trade this around New York Open. I'm in the UK, so that's about 2:30. And usually within the first hour of trading, it will sort of show its hand, and we can monopolize that. So I typically trade on the 5-minute. It will work on shorter time frames, work on longer time frames too, but I quite like the 5-minute. And what we're doing is we are waiting for the market to open at 2:30. We can look beforehand and see what the market's done pre-open, and we're sort of concentrate on what it does for the first hour as well. So if we look at this, I'm recording this on the 28th, so this is the 27th here. We can see beforehand the market was in a bit of a downtrend. It was breaking structure here, continuing to go down, and then the market opens and it's continuing to go down. It's not breaking any structure at this point though. There's an inside bar here, but I don't really like where that is. I like to see a continuous breaking of structure, then an inside bar before I'll take any kind of trade. There is an argument to say we could take a trade on this inside bar here. Let's just zoom in a little bit. It would have paid off, as you can see, but I like to see a break of structure. There was no break of structure prior to this inside bar. I'd like to see that structure break there. Anyway, we continue to go down. So here is a good inside bar. The way it works is we place limit orders just under the close of this inside bar. So just like maybe a point below. We would sort of wait here, and it wouldn't have been triggered, as you can see, because the price went up. As soon as the price goes above the inside bar, we would cancel our order. It would have tagged us in and continued to go down, but we wouldn't be in that trade at that point. There's another one here. As you can see, we could enter on this here. We've had a break of this structure here. We've got the inside bar. We put our limit order just below. The stop loss would be just above the high of that particular candle. And then what we would do is we would look left and see, well, do we have any sort of structure that we can go off? Well, we have. We've got this here, as you can see. So we can line that up there, and if we have a look, that does pay off. So that's that one. That would just be it's almost a 1-to-1, and that's it. And we would do one trade a day, and that would be a winner. We could continue looking, but I don't particularly like to, because if I've got one trade, I move on. So that's trade number one. That's a win. Let's go back one more day to the day before. I've already marked it up, so let me just delete that off there. So let's have a look here. So again, pre-market, it looks like we're in a bit of a downtrend actually. We were sort of heading up, but then we dumped down. So as the market opens, I probably will be looking for a continuation to the downside. Doesn't happen. As soon as we break this structure here, I'm thinking we're going up. And guess what? We've got an inside bar. So just above the high, stop loss will be just underneath. And then again, we look to the left, and do we have any structure? We do. We got structure here. So we've got this bit of structure here, which we can target. And there we go, 1.6 to 1. That's a win. And we move on to the next day. Let's keep going back. Keep going back. So I have added these on. Should have really deleted them, but let's have a look. So again, pre-market, yeah, we're definitely dumping to the downside again. I think the market's going to continue to go down. That's what I think, but, you know, as you can see from yesterday or from the last one we did and also today, what we think pre-market doesn't always happen. Let's work our way through. So we've got a lot of chop here. Not much happening. No real structure being broken. You could say, well, you're breaking structure to the upside there. Kind of, but it's all within. I mean, if we look at it, just breaking structure here isn't telling me that it's going to go up. It would probably need to sort of kind of break structure more up here, really, for me to sort of say, yeah, this we're going up. So we do get a couple of big candles there. So again, there's an argument to say, well, we could potentially enter at the top of this inside bar, but I am looking for this structure to break really to sort of really tell me what's happening. And guess what? It does over here. It breaks structure there. As you can see, is it there? Let me just have a look at this again. Yeah, we kind of almost break structure, don't we? But not quite, which is a bit annoying. But anyway, yeah. So we do break structure there. We've got an inside bar. We could enter just above it. That doesn't tag us in, but that does, and then takes us to our stop loss. So that is a loss. You can see we actually would have a loss on that day. So that's a loss, but we carry on. And I'll tell you what, if you're watching a YouTube guy and he tells you that it's 100% win rate strategy, you know he's lying because they don't exist. If they did exist, well, they don't exist. Right, let's have a look at this day. So market's been open a while. We're dumping. We're definitely going down. We're breaking structure here. We're breaking structure there. There we go. There's a great entry point there for a short, just underneath that inside bar there. Stop loss is just above. And what are we targeting? Well, you're either targeting here. You're probably targeting there, to be honest. You could target there and get a little bit more. I'd probably be happy with that. It's a nearly a 3 to 1. That's a lovely trade. And then we go back. I'll do one more day because we don't want this to last too long. So here we are. Pre-market tells us nothing. We're just operating within a range. So we're looking for structure to break, which it does here at this point. We've got a nice inside bar there. I would be going for a short here all day long, but it doesn't tag us in. So that's a no trade. Wouldn't be looking for anything on this inside bar because we've not broken any structure. We've not broken any structure here. We kind of have here. So there's an argument to say, well, we could go short at just underneath here, but that would be a no trade. Then I wouldn't be looking to enter because they're just little candle, nothing's really happening. This is nice. I like this. Big push to the upside with broken structure here. We could go for a long on this inside bar just there. Stop loss be just underneath. And then we probably, I mean, what would you target? You could just target, if you want to be safe, you would just target here, which is a 1.2 to 1. Like that. Bingo. That's probably what I would target. Yeah. So there you go. So that's another win. So what did we do? Did we do 3 wins? I think we did 3 wins. Did a win there. Let's just zoom out a little bit. Let's have a good old look at where we're at. So we did a win there. We did a win there. That's 2. That was a 1.2 to 1. That was a 3 to 1. We did a loss there. We did a win there. So that's 3 wins and a loss. Did we do one more? Can't remember. Yeah, we did 4 wins and 1 loss in a week. So that'll do me. 4 wins and 1 loss. And most of the wins were 1.5 or higher to 1. So it is a profitable strategy. It works really well. If you want more videos on this particular strategy that I use, let me know in the comments. Please like and share and subscribe and do all that good stuff, because I will put more videos on this strategy. But crude oil futures with Apex will make you money just following this simple strategy, and it only takes a couple of hours. In fact, it takes like less than an hour a day, really, because you're done and dusted. Pretty sharpish. Okay,